Alright. Alright, we're live. Alright, good. Hey everyone, welcome to another live stream. Yeah, today we're going to get some more perfect links as you can tell. Yeah, what, 124 out of 163. Of course, out of those 163, not all of them are available in this storyline. I'm gonna try to get somewhere between like 140 and 150 in the stream, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully that will be enough. Because who knows? But as you can see, Tadakatsu is the one opponent left, and like this is his team, I guess. I'm gonna end the month real quick, and that will just get to enemies that or warriors that need or can get a perfect link. So I mean, we can I suppose start with Danzo here. Well, let me quickly check who Danzo needs. It's been like I think at least like a month since I've done the perfect linking last time. Probably been longer than that, but Danzo needs Umbreon from Aurora, and here is an Umbreon, so there's that. Now, I wouldn't really be surprised if he was not the only guy with evolutions, or at least guy that needed evolutions. If anything, it's probably good to just check that out immediately. Like, who are the perfect link guys? Yoshiteru, I know we've done. Kawanosuke, I don't know if we have him in the thing. I mean, I could check. I think we did literally. I think he is one of our allied warriors. I think we got him like pretty soon or pretty recently. Let's just oh, wrong button. Let's sort this by like name. It's just slightly easy. Yeah, we have Kawanosuke here in Avia. So Kawanosuke is the guy that needs I believe who does he need? I think Jolteon, yeah. So all the evolutions are in Aurora. It's a big reason why I wanted Aurora as one of our thingies, as one of our captured kingdoms. Yeah, also I'm not opposed to using speed up on this round. Alright. The last one's Leafeon in here, and I think it's logical to just go for that, right? Leafeon, Tsunenaga, I think we have that guy in the army as well. I think we recruited that one like earlier too. I think we can probably find it by just looking at the character model, because it's like this guy's like pretty uncommon. Not that many of those warriors in the game anyways, so it shouldn't be hard to find. It could just be this guy with the Flapple. I mean, considering the fact he has a grass, yeah, it is this guy. So, yeah, we can just get 3 guys in one go right now, and that is a very solid start. As for what the other guy that's over there is, I think the Vaporeon trainer, or at least the guy who had Vaporeon as the perfect link. The one problem with that is that I believe And I could be wrong, but there was an issue that he was only at 99% and didn't go to 100. Like, that either seemed like it was some kind of glitch or just like a mistake in the code or whatever. Unfortunately, that does mean that he doesn't show up as being a perfect Pokemon in the thing, but he is supposed to be the perfect Pokemon. You need Leafeon. Get you over here. I'll basically just get everyone over here. But yeah, the Umbreon is still far away. This shouldn't do a ton free damage now, but the paralysis is really annoying. Here comes this one on the water. A little unideal too, but for this we'll just of course attack the Vaporeon. Alright, and we'll just get them to come closer. Okay. Alright, that's good though. Now if we can just finish off you, yes, perfect, let's do that. It's time to do, hopefully Freelings. Barely not enough, unfortunately, but maybe we'll have more luck with Leafeon. I will say it is nice to just get 3 out of the way straight away. That's a little annoying. Alright, well that one's gotten at least. Alright, great. Once again. Luckily enough, Spiritomb I think is at least pretty bulky. So he should be able to take hits from Jolteon anyways. I think that might be enough. I mean, this gets like 3 of the evolutions done, and we already had Vaporeon at least, and I want to say we had Flareon as well, but I'm not as sure about that one. Unfortunately, you're again paralyzed. But that probably means that we're... I was gonna say left with Glaceon, but hey, you're paralyzed for the 3rd turn in a row. Alright, 4th time is the charm, hopefully. But yeah, that makes things go pretty smoothly if we just, you know, get 3 in one go. Also, we're going to recruit this guy, but like I said, he's got the issue of being 99% with Vapor. Now, I don't know if that's gonna be the case with all of the evolutions, or if that is just gonna be the case with this guy specifically. Alright, it seems like that's gonna be a thing with all of the evolutions, that they're at 99. Which is a little unsatisfying, but the main thing is that it's gonna be kind of an issue when like checking the thing out. I say the thing, what I mean is you know, if you go into the gallery for the warriors, they won't pop up as being gotten, but I have a count, so we have 127 now. I'm not sure if we've even got like the Leafeon, I mean the Glaceon, Flareon, and the Glaceon, Flareon, and Espeon are the remaining ones. I'm not sure if we have those, but let's just get to someone new. So what, you two actually both could use some. So Ujikuni currently has Pyroar and a Soul Rock. Although it does say he actually needs a fire rock type, which I think is Arcanine. At least that seems like a safe bet that it's Arcanine, right? It is. It's an Ignis. Right, so let's look at these currently in Ignis. Alright, there's an Arcanine over there, and there's Fire Net. Let's put you in. You might want to bring some like a rock type with us as well. Pyroar is weak to like Head Smash, although I don't. I think Arcanine uses Flare Blitz and not like Rock Head or something like that. I think we have some rock. Yeah, we have some rock types over here. Let's bring one of these. Instead of you. The other nice thing is, of course, that like while recruiting these guys, you will encounter a few trainers, and with that we can also kind of see if those need perfect links. Although I'm relying on Volcanion to do a lot of the heavy lifting on this battle. Guys over there with Camerupt. Camerupt uses Scorching Sense, which is kind of an issue. Let's see, you use yeah, Flare Blitz. Alright, it's not that much damage. If we place you over here, do you like hit both? No, you just hit that one guy. Ooh, nice. Oh, I kind of forgot that you use Surf and not Ice Beam or something along those lines. Alright, it seems like it's been gotten in one go. Yeah, good. Yeah, Arcanine was one of those that wasn't available in the initial storyline. It is very well possible that Uji Kuni was just not available in the Unite Ronsei storylines. Alright, he goes over here. He hits Garganacl for a crit, unfortunately, but it's not like the end of the world, really. Fukangen is pretty strong, so... Let's not do that. Although, I mean, this cast from really shouldn't be that scary either. And I think we can, yeah, we can probably kill this, right? Yeah, if it hits, of course. Which it does. Kazumatsu, I think we have his perfect link. I feel like we should have his. I mean, we have most of them, so... But obviously, like, we'll see here, right? So, like, boom, Delibird, boom, Drugalgi. Alright, boom. $128. So let's see here. We've got two in Cresselia here, are both not at their perfect wing. So let's look. Flying Electric. I mean, that looks like it's gonna be Rotom Fan, right? I can't really think of any other ones it could be. Yeah, it is Rotom Fan, who is in Flora and in Avia. Or, I mean, Flora and Spectra, never mind. So let's just take a quick look if he's in either of them at the moment. Well, not over here. Actually, there's two areas. We only checked one of them. And well, he's on that one either. And in Spectra, Rotom Wash, and Rotom Mow and Heat. So, yeah, no Rotom Fan yet. This guy requires... I can only imagine that he requires Cyclizar, right? That's, like, I think the only normal Dragon type in the game. Or I guess there's Drampa, but I don't think Drampa's in this game. Yeah, Cyclizar, who is specifically in Aurora. And, like, not in Thingy, I guess. There was no Cyclizar over here yet, so we'll have to wait with that one. Let's see, I believe the other guy, yeah, Masanobu didn't need Golurk. A Ghost Fire type, that's either, of course, Typhlosion or Chandler, I think. Or Cerulege? Yeah, actually it's Cerulege. Cerulege is in Ignis, we were just in Ignis, so gonna have to give that a quick wait for now still. As for some other things, I feel like we may as well delegate everyone just in case. Delegate everyone to train. But yeah, I kind of did know about the fact that we were mostly missing stuff in either Aurora and I think in Dragnor. Of course, with what we have to train, probably like to just train the adjacent kingdoms. Ah, this is all being trained anyways. Alright, and in Aurora, there is a Cyclizar there. So it was you who needed Cyclizar. Gathered the barrel. I am just gonna bring everyone. Alright, Vaporeon, you can just kind of stay there. That did not pan out, at least for Leafeon. But hey, now both these are dead. Well, you're just focusing on getting Cyclizar. Well, that's fine. Gives us plenty of room to go and get Cyclizar, which will already be, I think, our 5th Perfect Link. In a pretty quick time. And now Vaporeon can just kind of go away. That makes 129. So in Ignis, there is. Did I even look if Ceruledge is in? Yeah, he is only in Ignis, so that is correct. So no luck on that one yet, but. Here in Valora, there is just some Goldengos. And down over here, alright, there's a bunch of trainers, but yeah, Rotom Fan is the one we needed. So yeah, we can go over there. Just double checking, yeah, it is Rotom Fan. But is this team even like strong enough to take care of this? we want maybe like a flying type, maybe like a grass type. Let's get Sawsbuck down here instead of. You guys see the Naga isn't a thingy either. I mean, what does Naga need? Dragon Fire. Seems like Turtonator maybe? Sure, let's just bring Tornadoes. I think most of the Rotams have been gotten, more or less. Like over time at least. Great, Manazone is like at the exact opposite place we want him to be. So let's think about this real quick. We honestly didn't really bring any. Never mind. We did have the Sawsbuck over here, who's actually a good encounter for that. And some of these I just brought like just to lower the percentage of these monsters. Alright, there goes Sawsbuck. Alright, that's really unfortunate. And these guys are like running away. Although I don't really know why I do that. Alright, that's a nice crit. Hopefully we'll just get this one in like in one go. Great, we did not. Alright, well that one's defeated. You just stay there, I guess. Alright, these guys just run away, sure. Sorta annoying, but Hornleech should give us some health back too, so. Sawsbuck shouldn't be in that much danger after this. Yeah, it's just a one shot. Should get most of its health back from this. Or well, some of it. Well, those two are just literally running away. We have no good options into the Rotom Fan. But that one isn't very high level, I think, so hopefully we'll pull something off there. Alright, I mean, now it's just finished off. Simple as that. Get you over here, and let's just back you two off so that you don't get in the way. Hopefully it doesn't just run away now. Alright, Hornleech, goodbye to you. We can recruit both of these, but like it's looking like we have both of them already. Alright, Rotom Fan is good though. Look, Rotom Fan is actually like a pretty good Pokemon in this game. Alright, that marks 130. Very nice. Alright, so the one guy that we were also trying to get was Ceruledge, who we couldn't get immediately. So we were looking at Hidanaga over here. I mean, here you have another 3 guys that need like a different guy. So Hidanaga needs a Dragon Fire type. I would assume that's Turtonator. I'm trying to think if there is another Dragon Fire type out there. I'm trying to find Turtonator on this thing. Yeah, Turtonator needs Hidanaga, and he's in Ignis. So let's see if a Turtonator spawned. A Ceruledge didn't, but a Turtonator did. So logically, we're gonna go after that with you. And yeah, Goldango does not seem like he's very useful to be in Ignis. We'll just bring these 3, should be fine. Don't expect much difficulty here. Alright, Turtonator's over there, of course. Kinda not where you'd want him to be. Alright, he goes down there. That's good for us, I think. Yeah, kind of thinking about it, we kind of need to be a little careful with Turtonator hitting us for Dragon Pulse. I don't know if that guy's just kind of an idiot. The thing is, I'm just hoping that he doesn't one-shot us. That would be kind of bad. Alright, that's good. He went after Lapras for God knows what reason. But that gives us Turtonator. Or at least the guy who needed Turtonator. Guys, Turtonator is one of those Pokemons I think I've never used. Like, ever. Like Gen 7, I wouldn't call Gen 7 a generation I played a lot. To be honest, Gen 7 is probably for me the hardest games to play through, as I just kind of get bored from them. Like, I don't know, after like the first island, usually somewhere in the second island portion, I just kind of naturally just quit playing. It'll be like, it always happens that I just quit playing that game and not finish it, play through. Alright, who else was over here? Sony's a rock dark type. That sounds like T-Tar. Yeah, it's in cracks, but he needs Tyranitar. The question is Tyranitar even there at the moment? The answer is yes. We'll need like a good water type. Probably, yeah, we want to probably go for a water type. Who uses water moves? Gyarados probably not the choice though. And what about Lapras? I mean, there's Rotom Wash. We can bring that. We'll bring Nidoking. Just quickly, I'll check if these guys need like a rock type. Dark Fighting and Dragon Ice. Yeah, you do not need him. We'll finish off with bringing Cobalion, I guess. But it's going pretty smoothly. So far, we've not had much difficulty finding the Pokemon through hunting. If anything, we've been getting them a lot on the first go, which is awesome. That doesn't happen all the time. Like, don't get me, there were plenty of times in like previous streams where like we have to wait like 4 months for like any to show up that we just happen to need. Alright, Tyranitar is down there, so Garganacl, you're just gonna have to go and play it a little more defensively. But he's got to be careful with him. So, alright, he's already kind of over there though. 5 damage is not that much. This shouldn't do much either, although it could potentially, I think, flinch. Alright, just kind of lining up to die there. That's super awesome, actually. I don't know if they have got Sturdy. One of them does. Tyranitar probably uses Rock Slide. Yeah. Alright, that's sort of an annoyance. Hopefully this just kills, right? Yeah. Garganacl should be fine against Tyranitar. Alright, now I can deal with this thing too. Cool. Oh, nice. A lot more than I think said it would. Alright, Tyrants are done. 132. So I have actually already kind of looked into it, and like, I know for a fact there are 8 warriors that are like not obtainable in either Unite Ronsei or the Junior Warlords campaign. So there's others 163. 8 of those we can already like cross out as not gettable in this run. So that leaves us with 155. Unfortunately, he just so happens to end up having 2 generic guys that we don't have, so that lowers down to 153, and after that it could go even lower with a few not being obtainable in the Junior Warlord that I just don't know of. That's why I'm like hoping somewhere between 140 and 150 is just as much as it will allow us. As you need a dark fighting type. Now, my assumption is saying Pengoro. Yep, Pengoro, either Violite or Yaksha. So, there's a Pengoro here, so we may as well just go there. I think we already have the low kicks and golem guy anyway. As for the guy that needs like the Dragon Ice type, I think it's probably a safe assumption that that's Baxcalibur. Right, like that's not very far-fetched assuming that's Baxcalibur. Oh wow. Oh wow. Alright, blue is over there. I mean, I guess I can keep you there, that's fine. Get you over there though. Use Night Slash. Actually go down 1 because I don't really feel like getting accidentally hit by Cricketoon over there. That is like pretty ideal though. Yeah, honestly, like, can't complain too much. We start off with just Stone Xing you to death. I don't even know if Cleaver is like the Pokemon for you. Yeah, well, that just went super swift. Hey, let's go. Alright, next up. This guy is dark now suddenly. And that burns nice. Do one of these. Monetoki. We might not have Monetoki. And we definitely recruited them fast enough. Alright, Golem. Alright, this guy is not, I was gonna honestly, I was kinda assuming he was just a wild Pokemon. I don't know. I think he's still... Yeah, he is a wild Pokemon. He wasn't giving as radiant of a glow on first hand, but that's not doing a whole lot. But we're like right next to him, so hopefully this is just enough. Good, alright. No, never mind. We've got Munatoki and Tobonobo. Both of these have already been perfect link, but you know, not that surprising. Also, there's Regieleki over here. You know, there's a Regieleki over here. Who uses Regieleki? Like, I can, like, obviously he's one of the warlords, but who the fuck uses Regieleki? Also, Excalibur is indeed Jinpachi's encounter. It's for Hanbei. I mean, I don't think we've used Hanbei, but in this turn, but like we've used, I think, 4 units. Although, like, a Nidoking could handle that. Although I think we've already used that Nidoking as well. Yeah. Could throw out, like, the Ursaring at it. Alright, as for Excalibur, not here yet. But, like, we can give it a shot to get, like, Regieleki. Although I'm a little afraid that Regieleki might have Levitate as an ability. No, never mind. It gets Full Absorb, or at least that says it's his best ability on the thing. The thing. I mean, while we're here, we may as well get it. I don't really feel like Alolan Raichu is very good at all. But, like, God, the electric types in this game generally aren't very great. Personal experience, at least. So let's see. This one's got Volt Absorb, and this one's also got Volt Absorb. Alright. I think about, let's just let them come over to us. I think none of them can hit Ursaluna, so except actually for Magnezone, he should be able to do that. Unfortunate. I mean, it's not even that bad of damage. Alright, that's an unfortunate miss, though. Oh, you've got Volt Absorb as well. That's kind of funny. Neither of them can get hit by electric moves, actually. I wasn't thinking about that. Oh, that one actually, like, very well. And we get Regieleki, although it doesn't see that as a perfect link yet until he gets its evolution. But now we have Regieleki on this guy, which is pretty cool. That wasn't, of course, initially what we were planning to do. So you need Baxcalibur, and the guy over here needs Ceruledge. As for the three that are over here, Tadaoki needs whom? Normal ice type? Normal ice type. That means that it's either, I'm assuming it's an ice type that's just been given the normal typing in this game. It's not, definitely not Frostmoth though. It shouldn't be Auroras. Yeah, it's not Rotom Frost either. Not Abomasnow. No. It's Cast Form Ice. You need Cast Form, alright. Apparently only in Flora. Well, would you look at that? That's kinda like perfect for us. Now I just like get somebody like Charizard here, and like that's real fortunate. That is real good for us. That makes for a very simple recruitment again. Oh, god damn. Alright, boom, perfect. Now let's just finish off Mamoswine, although I think even if he dies we keep thinking anyways, although he's got thick fat. I think that's why it's doing so little. Actually, never mind, it just hit 70. Alright, that damage didn't kill, so that's good. Yukitaka, I think we already have Yukitaka. He's got the Mamoswine here, but realistically he's got Claydol, which is kinda a lot worse. But it is cool to see that we got the guy who needed Cast Form finally. Although it's kind of a downgrade in terms of Link, but you know, who cares? Alright, so I think the other two are perfect links. Everything's perfect there too. Over here, it's perfect too. Okay, with the River Room. She needs a ground steel type. Alright. That could be like a decent chunk of Pokemon though. Ground steel. Is that Excadrill? Is Excadrill even in this game? Yeah, it is for K. Terrera and Cracks, but we didn't see an Excadrill, at least in the one place we visited, so it's not there either, so. But it wasn't in the park. I know that for a fact, but it could be in Terrera. Is there an Excadrill in Terrera though? The answer is no. But at least the Nixtrum, which this guy doesn't have. These two don't have a perfect link either. We still have a few. There's one guy in Draxner. And over here everyone is perfect linked? No, that's what I need, guys. I think I'll go to the next month. Alright, merchant. We don't actually need something. Alright, let's see if we can find the Sarah-Ledge. Oh, that dude's there. He's not often. He's here all the time. That's like one of the main things. I think we unlocked them in the main story. Now that they just happen. I think they just happened to appear because of the fact we finished the trilogy of storylines with the 3 characters there. The other one we were looking for was Baxcalibur and Nick's term. Oh, the year is there now. Alright. Honestly, fighting typing. We want a fighting type. Seems like a good place to throw you in there. I will say it feels a little unfortunate to have Jinpachi be a dragon type for that portion, but I'm looking at these guys. We'll wait with these 2. Although, I mean, we may as well look if they have like ice typing as like one of their necessities. You're normal and flying. You might be Staraptor. Steel Rock. That could be Aggron. Just doing some educated guesses. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, Drago's was just kind of in a scary spot there. To be fair, Apollyon is in a scary spot too. Like, the one guy that's really scary there is Alolan Galarian Darmanitan, who at least does that. Let you go over there. You go back there and sure. That's fine though. Alright, you've come back. Alright, 33 is not a bad amount of damage. I'm not gonna risk that. Alright, you're getting close. Good, 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 good. God damn it. Alright, not enough, but you never know. Go stand this way, so maybe they'll glaive rush thingy instead. Cabalion instead, or at least I'm just kind of hoping it doesn't kill. It doesn't. And we should have enough to get him. Yeah, he's one away, of course. Of course, he's one away. But, well, now you're Excalibur. Honestly, just another successful recruit. Can't complain. Alright, this dude we already have. Alright, that is 135. So, like, at maximum, there's only 18 more we can get. I think we have still, like, 5 or so guys in the way. So, you know, for convenience sake, I'll, like, put all of those guys in the same spot. So yeah, you need Saralage, it's still like... Oh yeah, this lady needed someone. Ground Steel type. Gosh, who was this? Excadrill, yeah, Excadrill. That was one of the ones we were looking for. Well, no Excadrill here. Maybe in Terrera. No Excadrill in Terrera either. There's Suna Hige, who needs a pure rock type, which... pure rock type, wouldn't that be Rampardos? Yeah, it is. In Greenleaf. Fucking figures as much. Who knows? Depending on how things go. Like, Tsunehige, like, we might just allow the enemy to take over. And then we'll get Rampardos after it. But that's unfortunate. Alright, now Shige needs a normal flying type. Now, I would assume this is Staraptor. It is. He's in Avia and in Aurora. I'm sure we did get the Cyclosaur in Aurora, so... There's Garchomp. I don't know if we have Garchomp. There's Charizard too. It's not much going on in Avia. There's a Meloetta there. Alright. No Staraptor yet. As for you, you needed a rock steel type, which I would assume is Aggron? Toku. Is that her name? Yeah. Rock steel type. So Acheron is supposed to either be in Valora or in Craxper. Well, look at that. There is an Acheron there. Yeah, we sort of have a decent squad for that. Just send these guys out for that. I'm just gonna bring everyone. Let's see. Do you have levitate? Yeah, you do. Okay, good. So, yeah, I think you're a bug dragon now. Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. But hey, you're actually not immune to this guy, but. Here's Acheron. Goodbye, Flygon. Tomanori, I think. I don't actually know if we have him. Have to check that out. Whereas Hanzo of Gengar can't really do much against Porygon Z. A whole 1 damage, alright. That's not going to be an issue. Alright. Rest in peace, Golem. Let's get this Acheron. That's for these two. Flygon's new. That is actually pretty nice. So we actually got someone new. Who, I mean, I think we've used him before, but we've, I guess, not gotten his perfect link. Is this one of those guys that has 1 capacity? No. He needs a Dragon Steel type. As for you, that becomes 136. So, like, with you, there remain 6, but technically 5, I guess, because we can't get Tsunega yet. So, put a 141. And that is, like, all of this done. And it's just kind of looking at if all of this is perfect linked or not. Like, Narimasa is not a perfect link either. So that would put us at 142. In Ignis, everyone's perfect linked. Like, yeah, I'm like 100% sure everyone is perfect linked. Yeah. Alright, here's another 2 guys that aren't perfect linked. So, like, what, that put us at, I think, 144? Meaning that there's still, like, 9 actually 8 more guys that we need to find. But I don't know if those remaining 8 would be, you know, in this game, or I mean, in the storyline. Like, it's very possible to, like, exclusive to Unite Ronsan that they're not in the thing. But for 3 soldiers, we just take a little look at who's left. You can check if, like, there's any units here that haven't been used yet, and like all of them have been used except for, like, I think one of the warlords. But like, yeah, it's a warlord, it's fine. I am still gonna, I think, just prioritize, like, dealing with these ones. Well, let's see, now Shige, we tried doing, you need Star Raptor, but Star Raptor is not present yet. You need a Poison Ice type that's, like, assuredly Sneasler. We have done Nyx from this time around as well. We tried for UK, Tsunehige, we couldn't get because he needs Rampartas and you need Cerulege. So, yeah, actually, let's just go for another month. I do kind of want him, the enemy, to start recruiting, maybe potentially, like, another 2 warlords, just with the idea that the 2 guys that he's got going over here, now Masa and Yasu, Masa become ours, right? Like, that's the hope. But I guess we start off here in Ignis just to see if Cerulege is here. It's not. Then next up in Terrera, let's see if we find Excadrill. We don't find Excadrill here. The other place, I think, is either Cracked or Valora that he's at. Was that a unit we didn't have yet? Or never used yet? Yeah, no, we have never used that guy, so we want to recruit that guy, I think. The other place Excadrill may have been is in Valora. There's still, like, the Gudra there. I think someone needed a Dragon Steel type. Not one of you guys, though. It may have been... Oh, no, we do not want to battle. It may have been... Yeah, I think Poison Steel type you need. Never mind. Now Mosney's Ground Dragon, so that's... Uji Zane is perfect linked, so that's fine. I mean, you definitely need Garchomp, I guess. Unfortunately, what we're looking for isn't here either. Sneasler, we haven't even checked if Sneasler is, like, exclusively there. But he is exclusively there. Yeah, Star Raptor we need to look at still. No Star Raptor either. Alright, that's a shame. Right. Let's see, who do we want to do first? I guess... I thought we recruited somebody else as well. Just now, but where did we recruit him? Who's one of these guys? Yeah, it's you. You may have been, you might be Gudra. I think there might be two Dragon Steel types though. But it is Tominori, so... Well, I don't have a lot to complain. I mean, he's already here. Like, let's just quickly recruit this one, and then we'll have another quickie. I also don't know if there's like a rarity to the Pokemons, that like some of them appear more often than others. That's dumb though. Gura uses heavy slam with the no. So little. It's so little. Such a small amount of gain. But well, now we have it. Another perfect link we can add to the list. That's number 137. You know, I just happened to look in the back of I just happened to have caught that one of the warriors that recently the perfect link needs Crabano, who's specifically in strangely Crackspur. That is the guy who's down here, Issa. But we still have Sasuke. He needs probably Sigilif. Probably Sigilif, right? Yeah. Avia and her. I think we did see a Sigilif at some point. But that might have been in a previous month. There is one here. Kind of rough, but if we bring maybe an ice type. You don't enough probably. Just sent you to Chrysalia. I feel like we probably have everything in Chrysalia, right? So we're gonna just send these two there as well. Just to clear up space. And you two. I mean, these are all perfect link guys that are not very strong. I mean, Regieleki isn't really that strong either, but we'll send you out as well. Just gotta make sure that we don't leave any of these spots too weakly defended. Let's go. Unfortunate placement. Alright, let's see what they do. I mean, they can fly, so they can just fly over here if they really want to. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Disgust. Okay. Goodbye to you, I guess. Alright, Thunder Cage is apparently one of those hit multiple times sort of deal. Well, Gyarados is dead, so there's that. And now you're over there. Pretty 4, not bad. Oh, cool, you flinch 75% of my team, basically. I don't know if you can do it twice in a row. Alright, now you're mine, Sigilif. Yippee! Haha! Gotcha! Usually that's really good for like Regilegi's percentage. Not that it matters that much, but still. With this, we can cross another one off the list. You know, we might lose a bunch of link percentage, but like at least we've got the perfect link now. Alright. So we'll just kinda look what you need. Ground Dragon, I can only imagine that that's Garchomp. Narimasa? Yeah, okay. It's either in Dragnor or Avia. And it wasn't in the first portion of Avia. And to bring just one guy over here who's he's not even over there, so like it doesn't matter. He is oh, there's Latios there. Alright. We basically looked at most of the perfect links that were possible right now, so let's just look at the free warriors to see if there is anyone outside of like we got Yazamon. That is the one guy that we do not have, so let's just send some guys out there to take care of him. I think he's in Crackspur. Yeah, we do have Trevenant. Alright, it's looking like maybe some fighting types and some fire types. You can keep being there. Let's just bring you two there, that seems pretty decent. Just use you all to try and capture that place. Alright, Toxapex. Toxicity is over there. Yeah, we didn't really bring anything for Dragonland. Okay, great. Fucking hell, eh? Of course you miss. Yeah, that's a dead ass Tyranitar. First pressure. Oof. It's really unfortunate. We're getting like kind of our ass handed to us. Alright, Nidoking. Alright, but those guys gone, we're at least in a slightly better spot. But Trevenant's Horn Leech can still be pretty devastating, because he just heals everything back. Alright. Well, we destroyed this thing at the end of the day, so. And we got this dude who we've never had before. So yeah, we'll bring him over there. And before we end the month, we want to put some guys over here. See, the rest is well defended, honestly. If we put you here, that should be fine. Okay, whatever, some rain apparently there. Take a little look. Do you still have the same guys? So yeah, let's see if Staraptor's over here at the moment. He is. So that's good news. Staraptor's there, and Sterilege is not. I don't know who that is though. Let's see. Full Corona and Leafeon, I guess. Should be able to handle it, I guess. I think so. Pretty solid spawning, all things considered. Annoying, really annoying. Alright, first you just died. Alright, you're there. Alright, let's see if we can get Staraptor immediately in one go. Nice. Like, I swear sometimes you just get way less of the little energy balls to like recruit them. Alright, that was done pretty quickly and pretty easily. So now we have the Staraptor guy. And we're up to 139, so we are getting pretty close to what we at least eventually wanted to accomplish. As for what you wanted, I think you wanted, yeah, you wanted Sneasler, who is not here. As for you, you wanted Excadrill, and you two, you cannot get you free at the moment. So let's look for Case. I believe it was either Crackspur or Crabominal was here. That's good for getting Issa's one. Excadrill is also there, so it's looking like we can go ahead and do 2 recruits. Goodbye, Dragonzard. See you next time. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this. Honestly. Yeah, well. Except Nidoking. I think we'll leave Nidoking out for, like, Starmie. Starmie should be good. Also, there's very few trainers now that we shouldn't have. Alright, 2 of those are there, good. Alright, I mean, you're primarily there for Crobat anyways. Just don't go too extreme to start off. Alright. Here comes Blaze King with a Blaze Kick. Does very little damage. You just fly over here. Yeah, Mortal. Actually, never mind. I've been confusing it with Gyarados, who's like really trash. Awesome, alright. The Solrock's gone. God damn it. $18 damage for crits, not that bad. Abominable Garden. Hopefully we can just finish this up next turn. Haha, miss. Boom, you're gone. And the second Carbonal is dead as well. We got Blaziken, who knows? He's the Beware guy, huh? We already have Beware, so fine. Craminable. I guess Crabominable is just too long of a name. Craminable. Yeah, you have Craminable. 140. Alright, who's next? Alright, so what? Cyclizar, you're kind of... You can just, like... get over here or not. Oh, we were pretty good like the end of the thing. So let's see. Oh yeah, I think it was the Excadrill one as well. Which was you. Was kinda not great to face off against Excadrill, but still. Let's see, it's this one with full. Yeah, we need some like big hitters here. Get ourselves maybe like. Yeah, let's just get ourselves strong ones like tornadoes. And Lapras is really strong. I'll put Lapras in here as well. Followed by like you two because you're very weak. And his aggron is very low. Should I lower the level of the Pokemon so that they don't one-shot Revavroom? Alright, Excadrill uses Drill Run, of course. Alright, let's see. I was really scared that might have potentially flinched. Luckily enough, it did not. So we finish you off. Now comes a crucial moment here. We just get it in one go. Clutch. Really clutch. Right, clear it all and Sigil of all left. Seems pretty doable. Alright, get you forward. And let's just hope that Clear decides to just be a bit cooperative and just fucking move forward instead of like hiding out. Good, that's like literally exactly what I wanted you to do. Very nice, it gets us Excadrill. And that is number 141. So let's think, because these ones are now all gotten, right? Like I think it's only the guy the Ursaring, yeah. Like everyone over here is the perfect link, yes. So I think it's like Ursaring guy, right, who needs Garchomp. And for the rest, it's the ones over here. So 4 more we can get, and we have. They'll put it at 145. So like that would like keep 7 remaining ones. not including the one right now that needs Rampardos and the 2 that he has. So yeah, he has Zaemon. He needs a Poison Dark type. Now that's probably Drapion, right? Like, Drapion seems a pretty safe bet for that. He's in Torera and Yaksha. Well, he's not in Torera. We can make sure of that. So we can check out Yaksha to see if there's a Drapion over here. Yes, there is. Alright. So we probably want a... Can bring maybe a fire type. One is available. Yeah, you are available. It's like finish or top that off with bringing Nidoking. It's like somewhere. I think he's not been used yet. He's not been used good. Bring you, and then like the remaining 3 that we're looking for would be Sneasler, Ceruledge, and Garchomp. Bring you 2, why not? I mean, we do have to be careful of like fucking Ursaluna. It's better than nothing. Alright, do you use Poison or Dark moves Dark? Alright. $74, that is fucked. And that's a crit. Such an odd Drapion look. No, it's like, I think the actual artwork that is used in the thing, but still. Alright, that is really good for us. Alright, Drapion, I mean, you may as well just come down here. For fuck's sake. Yeah, that's not worth it. Alright, this Drapion is just gonna annoy us the entire time, I think. But is like not wanting to leave. Alright, finally. And he's pushed all the way over there. Please don't go into the portal. Alright, good. Well, I mean, that finishes that off. Trevenant guy is actually the Shedinja guy. We already have, apparently. Which puts us up to 142. And we looked here for Garchomps, right? I don't think we have. But they're not, he's not here anyways. Let's quickly check out Avia. And yeah, no Garchomp to be found. If we go on to the list of free warriors, no one pops up as being like new, but there's a chance of them not being there. So if you look at like our perfect links, like as a total, we should end up finding a few warriors that we either haven't seen yet or are like not available here. So like if we go to this one, like he's got it. See, Harutaka doesn't, but I don't think we've seen Harutaka. Like I've got a list of warriors that don't appear in like either the like Junior Warlord Saga or the the Unite Wansai. Trying to think here. Is the list of this. Alright, so like Harutaka, let's just try to find him. Okay, this is like, of course it's not. Let's see, Harutaka should appear in the Unite Warlords. Like, he is one of the first ones that we should at least try to find, because we do not have his perfect link. And Harutaka, like, unless Harutaka is one of the evolutions, which he's not. He's Ursaluna, but he should appear in this storyline. So I guess we can like check if he is one of the allied units. So we search by name, I think is easier. But he hasn't spawned in yet, but that is one of the guys we should pay attention to. At least that's one of the guys that could still be in this story mode and be recruitable, which, like, being one of the units we don't have. It's not that guy, by the way, because I know that we haven't been searching for a Alolan or Alolan Suian Ursaring. I mean, like, we've had, this is perfect linked, this is perfect linked, this is perfect linked, this is perfect linked. I mean, Narimasa is one of the guys that the thing has, the enemy has. I believe they're not. No, never mind. Armas is the one that we're still trying to recruit. Koruko is, I think, yeah. Koruko is the first guy that like doesn't appear for us in any of these story modes. Same goes for Asahi. Kazutoyo. Kazutoyo actually also just straight up doesn't appear. Same goes for you. So Tatsuko is doesn't say what number it is, but Tatsuko is one we still need to get. So like Tatsuko needs like Rodan Frost. She's number 71, but Tatsuko seems to not be available in the Junior Warlord. I think Tatsuko is one of those that can be found. Yeah, Tatsuko can be found in the Unite Ronsa, but cannot be found in Junior Warlord. So like that one can be crossed off the list. Chio is not found either. It's just a whole list of guys we do have. Sananaga or Tsunanaga. I feel like we did have this guy. He needs a grass guy, or I mean, he needs grass Pokemon. Tsunanaga. Do we not have this guy? Or I mean, what is his listing as? 13. That should be like, I mean, 130 something, 180 should be on the list. Or 128, or sorry, 29. He needs Leafeon. Oh, okay, yeah, that's logical. Alright, so yeah, he's 99% technically on the thing, so it doesn't count as a perfect link. But we have him perfect linked. Yoshikiyo needs an ice type. Alright, there's a decent chance Yoshikiyo is also already done. Because he needs Glaceon. Pretty goddamn likely. Yeah, he needs Glaceon. As for if Yoshikiyo is in here, the answer is no. Yoshikiyo is not in Junior Warlord, so we wouldn't even be able to recruit him here and check anyways. Alright, Tsunahisa, or Tsunahige, whatever. I think this is the guy that needs Rampardos. I'm pretty sure he needs Rampardos. Donzo needed Umbreon. Or we've already done Donzo, he just needs Umbreon. This guy is, I believe, Jolteon. Yoshitaro is Vaporeon. Jubei is also not obtainable in this one. Alright, so it seems like what we're missing are like ones we've also just not seen before. So number what, 65? Or 55? After Basahide. Yeah, Nagayoshi, number 55. So Nagayoshi doesn't appear in Junior Warlord. Also, like, we now know there's only one guy. There's only one guy that we've already recruited that we still can get here. So number 108, I believe that is. After Toshimitsu. 98. Shigemoto. We have this guy. We just haven't, I guess, used him yet. But we have this guy unlocked. The one after that is Mitsutada, who is not available to us. Alright, 123. Let's see. 123. Chiyome. We have not gotten Chiyome, apparently. 124 Chiyome is also not available here. Although yeah, Chiyome, never mind, that's not important. In the list, it's saying you can't get its perfect link, but that is specifically like a swarm encounter in the vanilla version. 161. I think that is right. Yeah, Dosan. Does Dosan appear? No. Dosan does not appear in this storyline. But then he should appear in the next one. Yeah. And then number 164 is Bokuzen, whom also doesn't appear in this run, which it's getting closer and closer to the feeling that I think we might genuinely have like everyone. Actually, never mind. Here is like a list of like 5 more guys. So well, like so far it's been, I think, of the hidden ones, it's only been like none of them. None of the hidden ones so far have can appear. Except for one that we already have. So after Tadatsugu. Let's see, what was the number? Oh, 174. So Naomasa, I think that is one of those that the Naomasa and Yasumasa are two of the like these two are the ones that the bad guy has, right? So followed by that is Masanobu, who we already have but like hasn't been utilized. And then there's Kazumasa 178, who then is unfortunately not obtainable. So yeah, the one after Sasuke, 95? Or, I mean, sorry, Katsu is the last one. 186. Alright. At least she's available. Which puts us at an interesting spot where, in terms of what's available, it's essentially just Katsu. Katsu is the only one that we do not currently have, or the enemy doesn't have. The thing is, apparently we haven't like used some like these two in battle yet. But yeah, now I guess we just wait. Ah, okay. It's kind of annoying. They've gone for a full-on attack. I hope we match up decently against him. I feel like, yeah, it is looking like we do at least. You know, at the very least, I think we match up pretty well against him. Ina does some confusing choices. Odd choices, just odd. Alright, Rock will start following. Also, you can technically recruit like the Warlord, some of the Warlord special Pokemon, although we haven't really recruited a lot of them, to be quite frank. Maybe 40 damage, that's a bit more. More Salt Cure, boom. Ha! Ah. I mean, it's all in all still like advantageous for us. Oh, that's just use wave crash and a miss. Alright, Empoleon down, and this was a successful defense. But, like, you know, still. Interesting to know that, like, if we do end up winning this, then, like, or at least, once we're done with this, if we don't end up going for those last two, right, the two units he has, then we would only be 2 away from like getting everything from the junior warlords in one go. Of course, there is still Katsu that we need. That's essentially it. So also everyone got a big power boost from that too, so it becomes even easier to defend. Alright, so let's just start off and see if Katsu is there. She is not. I mean, we might just not get lucky and just, like, she ends up not appearing or something like that. Alright, so let's start off looking in Avia to see if there is a Garchomp there. There is not. Well, are you in Dractor? No. Sneasler is not here either. So no sleep, and then like Saralege, not in Pugilist. Yeah, I can't really say that we've been particularly lucky. So, like, let's see. Between the warlords that we do have, like, I know some of them need, some of them get their perfect link here. Karatsuga we're not gonna get in this run. I've already seen Latios somewhere in the run. Hanzo. Hanzo might be Ninja exclusive actually. Victini, where would Victini be? I mean, Lugio, okay. Alright, Shaman, I mean, maybe we can get Magoichi's perfect link if we just decide to make them invade. Probably just Aurora. Yeah, Hanzo's perfect link is Ninja Stories and not the Junior Stories. Okay. So yeah, it seems like Victini is basically like the only one that we can get, and there's like a Shaman if we decide to go Oh, sorry, there's Shaman if we decide to go and check Illusio. Just checking. There's some legendaries that are kind of in odd places here. Yeah, no, for legendaries, there's like 2 more we can get. It's mostly because like the other remaining legendaries that you would be able to get in the storyline are the ones from the enemies. So like we could check in Illusio for like, gosh, who needed Victini? I think we did have the warlord that needed Victini, right? Yeah, Yukimura needs Victini. We can get a Victini potentially. And there's a chance that he's in Illusio. But that is basically like the only one we can currently get. So, yeah, let's just go and put some of our strong units back to these spots. And then it's just like a wait until, alright, he's gotten to like 1,000 at this point. You can just chill on your own, because now we'll just delegate everyone to train. And no, it's simply waiting until we find the last couple of Pokemon. So yeah, first of all in Illusio, no Victini. I don't know if we were looking for anything in Flora. I don't think so. In Dragnor, potentially a Garchomp. There is one there. So there's a Garchomp there. Let's just check if Avia has an easier encounter for Garchomp. No. So I'm just gonna find like a new home for you guys over here, and I'm going to bring Ursaluna over there to start off with. So what are we dealing with here? Yeah, we want ice. We definitely want an ice type, and maybe like a flying type or something. Like a strong ice type. We'll bring Sigilif too, just to lower the level of the opponents a bit. And we'll bring Yu Muneshige, and then this squad should be able to handle it. It's slightly unfortunate. Although yeah, let's not get hit by you. Okay, I think I'm gonna go stand over here, kill these two. Or I'll kill that one guy and do this. Oh, he's flinched. I guess we cannot do that when he's flinched. Did not know that. Already damage is kind of a lot. Oof. Alright, he's going for that guy. That's good for us. Kill Pangoro, and then I guess we'll lead Garchomp over to Ursaluna by just jumping over here and then hoping he comes over here. He decides to not do that. God damn it. Good. Just go after Aurora's, why don't you? Just follow after Aurora's while we try to charm you. Haha. Yeah, I've noticed that holding in the button longer gives you just more juice. Despite that not really making a lot of sense. But hey, now we got a Garchomp guy. Like, that's pretty cool. Which is number 143. So there's still like the two ones left. So we're gonna be at minimum at 145. Sneasler still not here, unfortunately, and Cerulege is actually there now. So we'll get Cerulege. The other thing I want to obviously check is if we've gotten the thingy, if Katsu has appeared. As Katsu is essentially the only missing warrior. That we need. I could buy Tornado. You know, their free armor rouge is there, but we need the more rare guy, I guess. Alright, well, let's see. Cerulege does, I think, use super effective Bitter Blades on Golurk, so probably want to avoid getting as much damage taken as possible. Well, he just decides to chill over there, sure. Alright, slightly paranoid for that. You go over there. You go over there. There to finish this thing off. Then you guys form a wall for go lurk, and you just go and use steam eruption again. Also, there's a last armor rouge over there. Warm blanket, okay. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Alright, go lurk. Go get him. Actually, Bear Blade is fire typing, so it's actually not as much to worry. And right, this dude, kind of a nuisance. Alright, there's the final the final armor rouge. Alright, good. That got now. Alright, please don't go back to your like hidey hole. Alright, thank you. So yeah, Steam Up probably, yeah, 186. This massacres it good. And yeah, that is Saraledge done. And right, that leaves the guy, the Sneasler. Well, 144 out of 163, so there's only 19 left. Five of this story specifically, of those, so there'll be 6 more in the other story to get. Good to know. Alright, let's just get somebody strong over there. Boom, you go over there. Now it is the Chekhov Katsu is there, and that's about it. Alright, those a fire boost. So once again, no Sneasler, who I'm pretty darn sure is supposed to be there. Like, I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, he is in Nextrum. It's just that it seems like it's a very rare Pokemon. As for if we can find Katsu. The answer is no, unfortunately. Alright, well, next month, I suppose. I suppose we also haven't checked the Lucio for Victini. Those are Weavile, but no Sneasler. Part of me is thinking that there's like so many free wars that like she's just not spawning because of that. You know, unless I overlooked something. Alright, there's Sneasler. And Victini's there too. So we've got stuff to do this month. So we do have Armor Rouge and other dude over there. Alright, maybe we bring like a dark type and a water type to finish that off. We'll bring Gyarados, sure. And Drapion, why not? I don't mind you going over there. Excalibur, you're just kind of there. Oof, this could hurt. It could have been a lot worse, admittedly. Especially after that. Okay, goddamn. That also doesn't give us the thing, unfortunately, because we didn't finish it off with a Warlord, which that can be kind of an annoying detail about that. It is admittedly just kind of a nuisance that you have to do the killing blow with a Warlord. But I guess that just is the reason why Warlords are a little harder to recruit. Alright, get you over here. You can just wait. Alright. Well, sir, I didn't appreciate that. Oh, that's some bullshit. Good. Alright, burn that motherfucker. Overgrill we have, cool. Alright. That is perfect link 145. So the junior warlords have 4 more perfect links going for them. The guy with the Rampardos, the 2 units that are under Tadakatsu's reign. Really unfortunate that he got those 2. I was kind of hoping he'd just go and recruit stuff. Like, there's kind of a reason why we haven't particularly forced a recruition on Magoshi yet. Yukimura, I think he's somewhere around here. He's over there. We can get this guy's perfect link, which is pretty cool. So, I don't know, we'll get a rock type. I mean, with a rock, we can bring Nidoking too, that works as well. Considering Rampardos is... I think I will probably go for the Rampardos guy. Because, like, we have the opportunity to, so, like, why not just take it right now? Alright, they're both near the blue portal. Alright, y'all just, I guess, kinda go to blue portal, right? Trevenant and... Alright, you go over there, Turtonator. That felt like it was legitimately impossible to get in there. Alright, jeez. 3-star. Searing shot, okay. Well, let's just get rid of Trevenant. Blue portal. It's pretty far away from that, unfortunately. Stupid critical hit, whatever. You would have hoped it did a little bit more damage than that. Alright, now, it'd be nice if, like, Victini just, like, came over here. Like, came down here. I need to fall away as far as you can possibly really go. Don't go into the portal, just go and attack one of us. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Go into the portal now, Victini, please. Don't use searing shot, whatever. Alright, nice. You got Victini. You know what, I think I will actually recruit it just because maybe that'll make it more likely for the opponent to, or for the game to spawn in, like, the missing warrior. Alright, well, unfortunately that does take, like, a big chunk out of his strength in that regard. Still, you know, pretty strong enough. It's strong enough to be able to still hold its own. And you know, in the next campaign, he'll be up to scratch, so to speak. Alright, I don't know if we already looked if he was here, or well, she got she. So there's Kame and Otsu, but the one we're looking for, not there. Something happened, I guess. Oh, well, now we have every single one. It's just like one warrior missing, and then the two that are like over here, which, you know, for as much as it, more or less, that being said, it's like more or less the case. We haven't even looked at what our perfect link is, but I'm trying to find that there's like a place where she usually just like hangs out, but like, yeah, that is not there, to simply put. As she needs Ferrothorn, by the way, who pretty sure Ferrothorn is in like Vlora, right? Yeah, Vlora and Illusio. Give it one more month. I don't care about the fucking secret map. To be honest, I didn't feel like doing another map. Kinda just wish Magochi would just join the enemy so that like we get access to one more of these ones. I'm thinking, right, of one more. Thinking of doing one more month. If we don't get Katsu here, then I'm just gonna leave it down to her just not appearing right this second, and like we'll just get her in like a different run. Cause that is what it comes down to, right? Okay, Como is in Fontaine. Very cool. Como is in a lot of places. Oh yeah, this is what I mean. One of them is gone. They just replaced one of them with the Vaporeon guy. We'll give it one more turn. So, yeah, now we have someone else. Let's just look if we can find that missing guy who just like left. Yeah, now Moss, he's in Fontaine. See, he's paid out. Now, Overquill, right? Yeah. We need to get some ground type dudes there. Let's get Neo King over there. Instead of like fucking Cursula, who's like kind of trash, isn't it? We'll just bring everyone, yeah. Alright, I mean, we're probably setting ourselves up to get hit by like a whirlpool, but still, whatever. Alright, you go over there. I mean, that's decent amount of damage, but solid rock. Cool. I mean, it's only really about like the overquill, right? Like, that's the only thing that really matters. But yeah, getting Namasa there is like technically a really good thing. God damn it. Good. Now, he needs a poison steel type. Which was someone. Poison steel. Poison steel. Yeah, we already checked if Katsu was somewhere along. Somewhere over here, so, a poison steel type. I'm just trying to think. Oh, that's Reverroom, right? and Valora. Alright, before we go in, let's just quickly check. Okay, they once again just changed it to a guy now with Como O, who is pretty strong, but unfortunately they didn't get rid of Excelgor. That could have been real clutch for us. As for what's left, I'm just checking if we can find Katsu. No, we do not. So, yeah, let's check out if there is a river room here. There is not. So we move on to the next month. And it kind of just goes on like this for a bit. Alright, there's a river room. Yeah, it's looking pretty unlikely that we're gonna, like, get Katsu. Which would leave that as, like, one of... I suppose at the moment it's one of the 4 guys we still need, but, like, it's gonna be lowered to 3 now. So, let's see, what do we want here? Gosh, what is good for that? Probably rock. Let's get bring the Victini guy. Some of these guys really aren't that strong. So like, go and chill over there, I guess. Let's get some like strong dudes in there, like you two. Let's get Victini in there. Why not, Chrysla? Alright. So the stream's been going on for like a longer than I was expecting. But like, the process is kinda just naturally a little slow. That's not much damage at all. Our river room is over there. I think we accidentally forgot or picked up the wrong guys. It's something along those lines. It's not. I thought we had tornadoes with us. Although it really wouldn't have been like that good per se. Victini being poisoned is a pain in the ass though. Alright. Well, we can do this. Finish you off. Just expecting more. That's really stupid that doesn't hit. I'm just saying, that's stupid. That really should hit. I'm just gonna keep you in the back. As I don't really think that this isn't like an obvious victory per se. Oh, you're part normal type, I didn't know that. Alright, that one's gone. You've levitate, great. Game, why don't you allow me to hit that stupid fucking thing? Alright, what does Revivroom use? Toxic attack, alright, that should be fine. Intimidate's pretty good. God damn, everyone's got abilities apparently. Boom, Revivroom is ours. Which, yeah, that leaves us with like 3 more in total. Like, you can die now too. Time for Scissor to get over here. Thank you. Alright, like I said, I'm gonna just recruit anyone at this point, just so that we maybe, like, get someone new. But, yeah, that is, I honestly didn't really expect to be getting Naomasa because of, obviously, the whole him being part of the enemy team for the like almost the whole stream. 146. I mean, that would mean that, like, if we get the remaining 3, we'd get up to 149, which means 6. That means we have, I think, 6 warriors that are exclusive to Unite Ransai, and then 8 that are, like, gotten in some of the other stories. Just kind of where we're at that after that point. Let's see. She once again did not appear. I'm gonna give it 2 months, and then I'm gonna probably give up Aurora, and we can go into Greenleaf, get Rampardos, and after that, you know, I'll probably go for the finish. as I'm not expecting. Kind of a miracle that like one of those guys even got taken in. But yeah, Katsu doesn't seem to be appearing like, I don't know, it kind of just happens, right? Like it's also like our first junior warlord campaign we're doing anyways, but luckily enough that probably does mean that we don't have to go and do an entire stream trying to get one of them, because like after this is done, it should lead us to only needing Yasumasa and Katsu. Like it should be left with just needing those two, and you know, eventually we'll see her in one of the storylines. Katsu needs Ferrothorn, which is a Valora Pokemon, so they're like, it's fully possible that we'll encounter her in a different storyline as well. Alright, this is the last month. If nothing changes here, I'm gonna give up Aurora, take over Greenleaf, and then afterwards we'll try Rampardos and then finish the stream if like nothing happens. Alright, so AI did not change anything, not too unexpectedly to be honest. No Katsu. I don't need to do that. Or at least not that way. I mean, here, take Aurora. Go on. If it means anything, I mean... Why did you have to send that guy over there? Right. So, interestingly enough, they immediately like recruited someone else to the team. Which could mean that we could potentially get Yasumatsu that way. As for what's still for free, let's see if Katsu appears for some reason. Alright, but if his army's spread thin, gosh, the chance of them attacking us is like substantially lower. So let's actually give him a few turns to build up an army of like 12 units, and then we might get lucky with him getting rid of like the one warrior we still need. Alright, another one has been recruited. The warrior we need hadn't, unfortunately, but I mean, ideally, we probably want her to, or them to get like one of the warlords. Like, you know, for my part, they can just get, I don't know, the Crocodile guy. Alright, you gotta just free max potions for that, okay. Like, usually it's people getting pissed off about it, but this time, no. I mean, you are in Fontaine at the moment. Those guys do sporadically go to Aurora. Refugees Maguochi hasn't. I mean, they might just have difficulty recruiting it, although not really, considering you have Frostlass. Alright, the enemies, did they get anything else? No. Still the same lads. Probably because they're just not going over there. You know that there's been multiple updates since the version. Of course, you're playing around right now. No worries, of course. I'm just checking if you're aware. Thanks for always playing. Yeah, man. No, I'm always really slow with getting the updates. Although I don't know if the updates do anything with the save. Sure, go on a journey or something like that. Not like we really need such a lift. Yeah, they're not really not really recruiting anyone else. Let's see at. Yeah, at the moment it probably looks like they'll probably stick with Naomasa, and that is kind of unfortunate. Our Kiyomasa has started appearing in Fontaine. Hey, Margorochi's and Ignis, and you're in Viola. It's like they specifically aren't going to like the opponent's kingdoms, which is kind of ironic. I mean, more warlords mean more chance of them recruiting them, and that is good for us getting that final warrior. If you can just push through that last little bit. Alright, they seem to have gotten, I think, 2 more guys. I think, at least. It's a damn shame we're just not encountering the final, missing. I mean, y'all have 2 more slots left. Why don't you? Oh. I think you were indeed someone. Oh, you're in the fucking Aurora, of course. Haritaka was one of the guys you still needed. But he's not. He's kind of in an annoying spot. I'll be a little annoyed, admittedly, if they recruit him of all guys. I completely forgotten about that one, to be quite honest. Funny, I just noticed that. Sasuke is still on a mission. Well, I mean, they didn't recruit it, so. Let's see, at the Warriors. Alright, well, he was there for return, and now he's not there anymore. Could be somewhere else, but he was in fucking Aurora, of course. One of the areas we don't have. Did they get somebody else this time around? They got a quick tune guy. Alright. Well, at least they're at 12 units now. Let's just see. Yeah, just a bunch of randos. Or at least ones that we don't really desperately need. He's an Ignis. Alright, let's go. Let's get him. Like rocks over there. 39 is pretty high. You just need to. I was thinking like, oh god, we don't have him recruited, but we don't have the guy to recruit like and rock, but we need to just recruit the warrior instead. I don't know what this guy even needs. Like looking back. For all I know, he needs like an evolution that we already gave him or something stupid like that. Ugh, that's a lot of damage. Alright. Yeah, use close combat. I don't know, that feels weird for not to have a fire move. But like, can you imagine if like the enemies had like more than one type of moves? Alright, it boxed him in, that's kind of annoying. Hopefully this works. No, it doesn't. Damn. For fuck's sake, that's annoying. Let's just get you away from here. Just go use a super potion. This is so unbelievably annoying. Sure, fortify, whatever. He's not even really the target anyways. Oh my god! Are we just like gonna lose this battle? Now that's just fucking stupid though. Oh my god, finally that thing's just gone. Oh, that was a battle. Yeah, you're not going to be very useful against that. We really just want to hit it with a super effective attack. Luckily enough, hitting someone with a super effective attack means that there's no time limit. 41 damage is pretty good, so we'll just do that, I guess. Both of these should go down to like Volcanion pretty easily. So at least there's that. Although, yeah, these are probably both dying to Stone Edge now. Alright, I don't know, you just kill him. Volcanion, luckily enough, doesn't get feed. Okay, let's just play this smartly. Get you over there. Keep you there too. Do this. Of course, it doesn't hit Infernape, but like, really should hit Infernape. Like, I don't care. That. Why does it not hit that? I think it sees it as like being too deep, or 2 spaces below instead of like 1. Yeah, this goddamn fucking Lycanroc is just destroying things. But Volcanion should one-shot it, I think. Yeah, if it misses, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like, luckily enough, Volcanion is at least like decently versatile. Like, you know, Fire Water is such an interesting typing. Too bad Volcanion is like potentially the ugliest Pokemon of all time. Like, that's just kind of like, you know, unfortunate for it. If only it actually, I don't know. I mean, it's got something going for it. It's at least it looks unique, but like, I don't know. Volcanion suffers from the fact that it just doesn't look like a Pokemon. God, a battle. Alright. But at least we got this guy. Like, who does he even need? If you need someone from Aurora, I'm gonna be kinda annoyed. He's the guy who needs Ursaluna. Where the fuck was Ursaluna again? In Yaksha, alright. Yeah, this'll work. Okay, there's a Zapdos and Spectra. It's probably the Galarian version, yeah. But I mean, the thing, what was the guy who needs him doesn't even like appear in this storyline. Ursaluna is at least there. Spheres of Mother Vein. Yeah, this guy is sadly still here. As for the neutrals, it doesn't look like the missing piece is there. It's time for you to go into Yaksha. We'll bring in a squad to get Ursaluna. And after that, it's 2 more Pokemon. Flying and ground we want, I think. Is Nidoking here? We could bring yeah, we can. We'll bring Garchomp. That's fine too. Followed by like also I don't know, bringing like Crabominable, sure. Ursaluna's over there. Too bad he's as far away as from Ursaluna as possibly can be. But it kind of happens too often, I feel like. Oh, that happens like almost every fucking time. Alright, goodbye Ludicolo. They all could just go over there, sure. Alright, just the two Drapions. Ursaluna's just kind of chilling. He just hits him once. I thought that was a multi-hit move. Alright, you can move over here and then hit this spot. Let's see. Alright, he moved over. Importante. Alright, I mean, there's, I feel like a chance that this guy will just one-shot Lycanroc. It's a good thing we get it in one go. Get Ursaluna now. I was gonna say, I don't know why we only hit him once the last time. Did we hit like a rock or something? Sure. Survive for one more turn. Tornadus was immune to. It hit Tornadus, and that's why it only moves one. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. I figured it was something along those lines. All right. Ludicolo, I mean, whoever this guy is, we already have him. Alright. That is 147 Perfectlings. So, that then we have 3 more remaining warriors, I guess. 3 more. They now have 12 units, although I'm afraid he's probably keeping Excelgor anyways. Who's like the last trainer we really need to get. Let's see. Oh, Sasuke's back. Sasuke has returned. The sigil of his, I mean, I suppose he did get a decent boost there. Alright, let's look. The enemy. Well, you know, Logic still has it, but. I mean, Metagross is only at like 264. That's actually like lower than a lot of the other ones. If anything, the Excelgor is annoyingly like the highest one. As for Free Warriors, I mean. I don't know, there's the hope that with them having 2 villages. Yeah. It's not as easy to always double tap them though. At least in my experience. But that might just be because it's on emulator. With them having 2 kingdoms, I'm hoping that they just get a one of the warlords just so that they like guarantee bump off Excelgor, and that I can recruit him and get his perfect link. Alright, the Dosetsu is sad and it is warm. Suddenly a lot of events are happening. Like, he's an Ignis. Like, can't you, like, I don't know, visit the bad guys for once? I mean, I've already kind of given up from, I've kind of given up on Katsu appearing. So, I'm gonna make this the final month, and then we're gonna capture Greenleaf. At least if the things don't spawn right now. Alright, Uji Hero has left. Let's see. Does not look like they got anything new. Maybe they have. Who knows? For Free Warriors, it's the same. Alright. Time to go after this one. Let's see. We definitely want like a fire type and like maybe a dark type and an electric type. Look, let's bring Regieleki instead of Magnezone. And yeah, Volcarona might be like our strongest Pokemon. Like, Volcarona is so goddamn strong, it's insane. Wait a minute. I was gonna do that, but they have a guy there. It's saying that they have a warlord there, and I would like for them to recruit that warlord. If they don't recruit it there, like, my hope's lost for them probably ever doing that. Who knows? Maybe they did get him. Doesn't look like it. I don't think they recruited him, unfortunately. Let's give one like final look at things. Who knows what's there anyways, but well, they didn't take their opportunity, so time to punish them. I think they've got a slightly different team, but like, come on. Like, I think this will be a pretty doable match. I didn't even realize we had We realize we have Masquerado with us, so plenty of options against the water types anyways, and like generally speaking the AI isn't very good at like banner maps. Even if this one can kind of sometimes be stacked against you. Mostly the pitfalls that are like really fucking annoying. Alright, yeah, Cleaver over here seems like a no-brainer. Alright, Napoleon is going that way together with maybe Starmie. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the turn after they're just going to go the different direction. Actually, really good that you go into the thing. I'm hoping he just keeps Vaporeon, because that Vaporeon is pretty strong. Just like, I don't know 100% what the measures are for what they will and will not keep. I'm gonna assume that it's probably just the unit that has the highest amount of you know, stats. Okay, of course we miss. Although this should just devastate you. I'm not gonna do that. Doesn't seem worth it. Alright. Fuck. There's a trap apparently there too. Who would have thought? Alright. Cool. It's very little. Yeah, that was disappointingly little. But, I mean, we might just be able to just banner, win by taking the free banners. Although this probably kill if it hits, you know. Share. Dodge. Yeah, big mistake, Starmie. Alright, Thunder Cake do about 50 damage, I guess. Surely that could have been a bit more. Same for this one. Wow, not really doing that much damage to them. Well, I suppose I've been like getting too used to just like one-shotting whatever. I mean, you two can just hold position, I think. .46 with a crit, then he goes back there, but that's not too bad for us. Tries to bump us off there, but we'll get him next turn. You just keep going over there and just like hit him a bunch of times. I mean, admittedly, that does eventually just give you the win, or the kill on that thing. Well, now it's just the two water Pokemon. Should get it soon. I will say, like, time just flies by. Like, it does not feel like we've been streaming for like almost 4 hours. Like, it doesn't feel like that at all. Honestly, it kind of feels like we're on like it feels like we've maybe just reached 2 hours. Alright. We defeated everyone. Okay, you can stop Regularly. Alright, good. And we have Greenleaf. So yeah, 4 people remain on that team. Meaning they've kept 1 Pokemon from that side, I think. And it's probably Excelgor. Yeah. It is Excelgor. I figured as much, but yeah, I'm not expecting Excelgor to leave anytime soon, unfortunately. So don't please let me, okay. A lot of them just get like annoyed and don't even like say anything about it. But unfortunately, they kept that dude. So yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we get Katsu here. So now it's just a question of Rampardos win. Kind of hoping they don't leave though. Like, you know, that guy leaves. Okay, whatever. Okay, there's some more tornadoes. Cool. Alright, there's Rampardos. Yeah, maybe we bring like a flying type of fuzz. Oh, he is not happy either. A lot of them are dissatisfied. But to be quite frank, like, yeah, this is probably the last week we're doing. So like that would result in us what having, I think, 2. Yeah, I think that will result in us only missing 2 warriors from the thing. Only 2 warriors are missing from the junior warlord line that I would have to need to get in the future, which is this dude and then one other ninja, who is probably pretty likely to be in the like ninja stories as well. Although Pharaoh, I don't know. I think Valora might be in the ninja stories, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So Grandpardos is over there, so he's in the right spot. Cool. Alright, there's Rampardos. Ooh. Alright. A bit more than I expected. God damn it. Alright, whatever. Rampardos, he can't even, yeah, he cannot reach that. This could be bad. He could just destroy both of them. Okay, well that was not what I would have done, to put it that way. Yeah, this probably kills both. Okay, never mind. Wow, my part is not that strong. No, please don't flinch. Alright, thank you. Okay, I guess you can do that. Alright, let's start off by doing this. Alright, good. Rampardos is ours. Cool, you're dead. It's nice for Glass to just get a bit closer to us. The benefit is when, like, don't mind. I mean, it's pretty much over for Glasker there. God damn it! Poor Volcarona. So much for that. So much for me calling Volcarona like the best monster in the game. No, I only did 70. Wow. I mean, it's because of the burn, right? Yeah, that's a miss. Good, alright. That is done. which, yeah, Rev Artist actually gives him like an improvement in total, but alright, that puts us at 148 perfect links. And like, unfortunately Katsu never appeared, and we seem to have, we're probably not getting the one over there, the Excalibur guy. So like 150 would have been the like maximum amount we could have gotten, but 148 is not bad. It means that there's 2 more recruits left for when we do junior warlord runs with like somebody else except for Munisuge. I think there's 5 more we get from Unite Ransai, and then the rest is not available in either Unite Ransai or Junior Warlord, and those are the more tricky ones to get, because like that probably means that we're gonna need to get them in a like recruit 50 or recruit 40 wars or get 100 Pokemon storylines, but like those can end incredibly abruptly and incredibly quickly too, so like we'll see. But yeah, 148 is not bad. Like, can't even see it. Oops. We're like 15 away from having them all. It's pretty good. So yeah, everyone, thank you for watching the stream, and yeah, Sunday we'll start a new campaign for Pokemon Conquest Ultimate. So yeah, see you guys then. Goodbye.